This is Fox 10 News at 7 a.m. Committed to you.
Good morning. It is Saturday. Welcome to the weekend. Thanks for waking up with us this morning. I'm Tyler Fingert. Take a look at this video coming into the newsroom from Citronelle. It shows a very bad fire. The damage evident here as well. A tornado tearing through, a home destroyed. Now that Alabama has its first case of the novel coronavirus, epidemiologists will kick into high gear to try to contain any damage. The fire hydrant hit 4 of their vehicles that were parked right here, and then a tree limb came crashing down on others. Dozens marching in Mobile today, hoping to stop the violence in our community. Morella Porter was there this afternoon and joins me in the studio with reaction for those who attended. Morella. In just the last about half hour or so since I've been out here, it really has just gotten underwater. I mean, you can see it's up to my boots here, almost even further. I have a spider outside my apartment door, and
He's just waiting for you to get home.
Well, I have to like hide away from it. I like to try to duck under because it's just I just don't like spiders at all. They're actually wheeling somebody out on a stretcher right now. More ambulances have been arriving on scene. I count at least 5 or 6 still here, and I've already seen at least 3 leave. Could today's storms be a sign of things to come tomorrow? Chief Meteorologist Jason Smith is here with the answer. Hey, Jason. Want to have your sunglasses ready to be able to enjoy the water because these areas are safe to swim. Just a few moments ago, the New Orleans Police Department tweeting that they have a suspect in custody. That's just breaking right now. Eventually, at some point, that fog is going to diminish, but right now it's still sticking around with us this morning. The shooting happened on a busy Saturday night during Mardi Gras right in the heart of downtown Mobile. Folks were out here on Dauphin Street having a good time when, without warning, shots were fired. Dramatic cell phone video shows the moments chaos erupted in downtown Mobile.
Get out.
Dozens of customers at El Papi restaurant can be seen getting under tables as multiple shots were fired around 9 p.m. Saturday night near Dearborn and Dauphin Streets.
First there was one shot and then a short pause, and then there was like multiple shots afterwards, and we started running after that.
At first, I think most people thought it was, fireworks.
Isaiah, anything you want to say? Mobile police made an arrest overnight in the case. 17-year-old Isaiah Carl was booked into Metro Jail around 3 a.m. Ty Kendrick, anything you want to say to the victim's family? And then this afternoon, 17-year-old Ty Kendrick Barnett was also arrested. Both are facing multiple charges, including 2 counts of assault.
7 years old, 70 years old, we don't want anybody getting hurt, especially in this manner where you had somebody using a stolen gun to commit the act. 2 people were hurt in the shooting. A 7-year-old girl was hit in the leg. We're also told a second victim, a 17-year-old, was grazed by a bullet.
I was excited to come here and everything. This kind of puts a damper on it.
The sound of gunfire echoing through the streets of downtown Mobile as visitors to the port city wonder if they should come back.
It's a shame that you can't go inside a restaurant and have a decent meal and come out and to get into your car to drive off, that it's been in a shootout.
Mobile police say both 17-year-olds involved in this case will be charged as adults. As for the safety downtown during Mardi Gras, MPD says they'll continue to make their presence known through Fat Tuesday. We're live in downtown Mobile tonight. Tyler Fingert, Fox 10 News. Up until now, Governor Kay Ivey hasn't seen the destruction firsthand. Now that search and rescue operations are done, she's here to see the destruction up close. From up above and on the ground, 2 different views for Governor Kay Ivey as she tours hard-hit Beauregard, Alabama. Governor Ivey, is this heartbreaking to see?
What do you think, my friend? It's just tragic.
The governor's tour on the ground lasted about 30 minutes as she took in the destruction. Emergency management officials described the challenges ahead.
By what you've gotten from the president and by the declaration, we don't help them, they'll never recover, ever. They will be behind for the rest of their lives.
Governor Ivey toured one of the hardest hit areas near Highway 51 and County Road 38.
Well, it seems like having one tornado right after another in the same path is a little unusual.
It is.
And that made it even more difficult for the people.
Yes, ma'am.
The National Weather Service says the trail of destruction goes for 70 miles and is about a mile wide. a hard sight to see for the governor.
The devastation to the land and the property, the homes, the buildings, the structures, there's nothing left standing. Everything's in shreds.
A heartbreaking reminder of what happened on Sunday as focus shifts to recovery.
Thank God we've got good caring people in Alabama that are pitching in so strongly.
It's going to take some time to clean up this mess here, and in the meantime, Governor Ivey says more help is needed. In Beauregard, Alabama, Tyler Fingert, Fox 10 News. Ashley Connor and Sierra Camper saw the toll of Hurricane Michael because they lived it. Is it still shocking to see all of this a year later?
It really is, and there are certain parts of the town that look like the hurricane hit yesterday, and there's other like little pockets of the town, and everything kind of has gotten back together. Bay County was hit hard, and the recovery taking time. With destruction all around, Ashley and Sierra rolled up their sleeves, one grabbing a pen and paper, the other a camera. We were hearing stories from our families and our friends and our neighbors that we really thought that the rest of the country needed to hear.
I wanted to have a place where I could document the authentic damage that was happening because I didn't feel like it was going to get covered. That's how Memoirs of Michael was created, the website getting thousands of clicks, and a Facebook page with nearly 6,000 likes. If you document something authentic, it's going to get followers. People want to see realness and they want to see the trueness of what happened. Sierra and Ashley put about 50 stories on their blog. The first one published last December. Logan and Irene Richardson and their daughter Amelia were one of them.
We've learned what family really is, what, our community, I feel like, is so much stronger.
Maybe our story or someone else's story would help them not risk it, because you can always come back.
The young family's home was heavily damaged. Finally, after months of work, the rebuild just days from completion. Their goal of sharing their story to the Memoirs of Michael team, showing just how bad it was.
We're not going to remember in 50 years all these little details that happened. We're going to remember we were okay, we were safe, we had everything we needed.
More than 10 months after setting out to tell the stories of those who survived Michael, Ashley and Sierra now beginning part 2 to see where the people they interviewed are now.
If we could go door to door for the next 10 years to tell everybody's hurricane story, we would, because we felt that we didn't go through this, for no reason. There has to be a reason and a purpose behind it.
With a mission to document what's been done, their goal is to not forget as the forgotten coast gets back on its feet.
This community was awesome before the storm, and that's just a symbol of that it's going to be awesome again in the future.
And that's all you can hope for after a disaster this destructive, taking it one day at a time, rebuilding a community that's special to so many. In Panama City, Tyler Fingert, Fox 10 News.